Trustee, excuse me, Trustee Baron. Trustee Baron. Trustee Baron. Trustee Baron. If you would like to, if you have a concern, you're welcome to speak to me later. Thank you. We're going to move on, colleagues, because we have other colleagues in the queue. Trustee Bustamante Adams. Trustee Baron? Do we need to take a recess?
Well, that heated exchange over ongoing budget issues inside CCSD. One trustee wanted to discuss it during tonight's board meeting. The president said no. Hello and thanks for joining us tonight live at 11. I'm Trisha Keene. The budget never made the agenda tonight, but the search for the superintendent did. We're learning now it will be an entire year before the district hires one. And tonight, trustees unanimously voted to push back the superintendent search timeline. Our Jhovani Carrillo has the latest from the hours-long meeting.
Right, well, we've been following the superintendent search for months now, and throughout that time, trustees have said that the new superintendent would start by November 1st. But during Thursday night's school board meeting, trustees decided to delay that search.
All right, colleagues, thank you very much. That motion passes 6-0.
At a Clark County School Board meeting Thursday night, trustees unanimously voted to delay the superintendent search until next year.
Just gives you a little more time.
The search firm tasked with finding the next superintendent, Hazard Young Atia Associates, made the recommendation after community members in District B were concerned their voices would not be considered in the selection process. If you remember, trustee Katie Williams represented District B, but was forced to step down after the district attorney's office found she no longer lived in the state of Nevada. HYA says candidates also raised concerns over the instability of the school board since 4 seats are up for election.
I'd like to know that the board that selects them would be the board that they would be working with.
During the meeting, community members strongly encouraged trustees to delay the search.
The decision to delay the superintendent search until new trustees are elected is not merely procedural. It's about trust, integrity, and ensuring that the leadership of the district reflects the will of the people.
Put the superintendent search on hold until every district is represented by an elected board member that can represent them. We need leaders that can trust and can do their job.
And while 3 different timeline proposals were presented to trustees, members ultimately went with the second option. It gives newly elected trustees time to get situated in their position, but it also pushed back the hiring of the superintendent from October to the end of March. HYA says changing the timeline would not cost taxpayers money.
Additional transition services, planning, governance work, then there would be an extra cost. But just changing the timeline, we are not going to charge the district any additional dollars.
Reporting from Las Vegas, Jhovani Carrillo.
And as we mentioned at the top of our newscast, the board did not discuss budget issues, though several locals used public comment time to bring them up. Tonight's meeting falling on the same day, Nevada State Superintendent Joni Ebert sent a letter to interim CCSD Superintendent Brenda Larson-Mitchell demanding answers on what led to these shortfalls. Ebert is demanding to know what caused miscalculations and the plan to fix the shortfall. She's given Larson-Mitchell until October 3rd to respond. And before the meeting, our Joe Moeller caught up with a concerned parent. She's also an SOT member at a few local schools, which stands for School Organizational Teams. Now, these are groups that are made up of parents, community members, and teachers that have input on a school budget. And she tells Joe that the shortfall should have been flagged earlier by the district.
My question is, how did it happen? Some of the explanations, having served on SOTs for as long as I have, I currently chair 2 of them, I sit on 3. Timing makes an impact, so I understand some of that timing conversation, but at the same time, then that should have been clearly communicated to SOTs that those numbers weren't final.
And since budget issues were discovered last week, some schools let employees go, others cut back on school supplies.